Last Thursday, I went to go visit the Marvel Avengers Station exhibition near Federation Square. Obviously, as a Marvel fan and a movie fan in general, I was really excited for seeing, props from the Marvel movies, as well as, it just being really cool that something so big is in Melbourne. The exhibition was filled with plenty of props from all the movies, such as like Black Panther, Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Thor the Dark World, Avengers Infinity War, Iron Man, and The Incredible Hulk. And my initial response to the exhibition was, that was pretty cool. Not often do you get to see Captain America's suit just hanging around with a Harley Davidson in a giant room for anyone to walk into and take photos with. It was really cool being able to see the details in all the suits and what they actually looked like and how tall the actors might actually be. Which, yes, is a weird thing to take away from an exhibition, but still pretty interesting nonetheless. And while some of the props were cool, like the costumes and the weapons that were on display, some things that didn't exactly look that awesome, like the birthing pod from Avengers Age of Ultron, or the statues of characters like War Machine and Hulk and the Hulkbuster. They just simply okay. They're the sort of statues you would assume you would find in a cinema during some sort of exhibition. It was overall a really fun walkthrough. It's fun to walk through all the exhibition. I thought it would take, maybe like half an hour to get through, but it took us closer to an hour to get through all the activities and actually look at things. The interactive games were fun enough. There was nothing exactly wrong with them. They were just really simple and basic, and probably a bit too few of them. I would rather have seen more interactive games and make it more of an interactive experience rather than more or less a walkthrough with information from the movies that if anyone watched all the Marvel movies, they could pick up without having to know all this information. But that's simply just my own preference. One really cool element was having a video of Kobe Smulders as Maria Hill being on a couple times throughout the exhibition, explaining what is going on, as you are technically like sort of like a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. And at the end of the exhibition, you have the opportunity to print your own S.H.I.E.L.D. badge, and that's what I did. And I printed it, and it cost me $5, and I really enjoyed it. Overall, Marvel Avengers Station was a really enjoyable experience. It's just that it seemed a bit too small. For the price of $30, I would say it's worth it for me, because I am a Marvel fan and a movie fan, and it's cool to see such props from big movies in a local area. The problem is that the $30 is probably not worth it for, say, an adult who just is interested in movie. Like any general public person, I don't think paying the $30 to go to Avengers Station is probably worth it. Even for little kids, I reckon most of it might just go over their head. They might just look at the suits, look at the props, and then play the games once or twice, and then call it a day. I'm not sure how many kids would get actually any of the information out. They would probably just look at the visual things that were on display, and I think there maybe should have been more things on display. Like, it's cool having Captain America's bike from the opening scene of Age of Ultron. It's cool having 2 copies of the shield for people to take photos with. It's cool having a Black Panther statue, but perhaps make them larger, more extensive, hold more weapons, rather than, just the beads from Black Panther and a flower and the helmet. Maybe perhaps, add in anything else, add in more costumes, make it a real big event. And you can charge like $45 for the ticket, but I would have rather have had pretty much a larger exhibition, and perhaps maybe at the end being able to buy a replica prop. Like, that would just be a really cool experience, instead of having, the general Marvel merchandise like mugs, badges, pop Funkos, and the shield badge. Whilst the shield badge is cool and the experience I really enjoyed, I'm just not sure that it's worth the $30 for anyone having to pay. It's a great experience for me as someone who wants to be a filmmaker. It's really great, but I'm just not sure that it's worth everyone's money to go see it. Those are my thoughts on Marvel Avengers Station exhibition. It's wrapping up in Melbourne, I think by the end of the week, by Sunday. I don't know where it's going next, but if it is going near you, and you're a big fan of the Marvel movies, or you're a big fan of movies in general, I would recommend it, but taking it perhaps like a small kid, maybe not. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to become one of the Pie, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.